Hey all, welcome to Ron's Tech Reviews. Today I'll be showing you guys this mice from Pulsar, the Pulsar Xlite V2 wireless. The one I have over here is the limited edition Super Glide Max Gaming one. In this video I'll be showing you the unboxing experience, talk about my first impressions on it, the software and the features of it, and lastly I will be giving my 3 months review of this mice. As in all my YouTube videos, I'll be breaking down this video into chapters, so you can directly go to the chapter that you want to watch or rewatch. On to the unboxing experience. On the outside there isn't much to talk about other than at the bottom it's printed 1 of 500. I wonder if that's true. However, it's a fact that only 500 units of this limited edition Max Gaming colorway is going to be available. Another thing, this mice does come in 2 sizes, the mini and the normal size. The one I have here is the normal size. Opening the box, we are greeted with the mouse. To be honest, I'm quite happy with this colorway. Picking it up for the first time, it's so light. I have been used to using the original G502, which is quite a heavy mice for those who don't know about it. This mice, on the other hand, feels like a feather. We will talk more about the mouse later. Let's see what else we get in the box. We have this USB-C to USB-A adapter to hold the 2.4 GHz dongle. You can use this along with the cable to bring the dongle closer to the mouse if needed. Prying in more in the box, we get the USB-A to USB-C very flexible paracord cable for charging and using the mouse in wired mode, and lastly some extra PTFE feet, as this edition of the mice comes with the Super Glides as standard. Before we move on, here's a quick word from my channel supporter, Store974.
Need a custom-built PC gaming rig? Need to upgrade that old computer? Need some great accessories to step up your game? Are you having problems with your gaming rig or need it repaired? Do all this and much more at Store974. Store974, let the games begin.
Now let's have a detailed look at this mouse. I just love this colorway with the navy blue shell and the color blocking light blue side buttons and the bottom shell. This mice looks amazing. The grip points of this mice is not perforated, so when your thumb goes over here and your mice fingers go over there, it's not perforated, so you don't feel like you're holding on to a cheese grater. If it wasn't evident to you yet, this is an ergo mice. In essence, this is for those palm grip users like me. You could possibly do claw grip and finger grip on this, but I wouldn't suggest it, because it's not made for that. Even the mini would be a better option for it. However, if you're a palm grip holder, I believe a ergo mouse is the one you need to go for. For my somewhat large hands, this normal size mice fits perfectly for my hand. However, if you have a slightly medium or a small hand, I would suggest you go for the mini. The bottom shell of the mice is with huge cutouts. You'll see the branded Super Glide skates on the top and bottom, the on-off switch. Through the cutouts you can see the beautifully detailed painted PCB with some Easter eggs on it. At the bottom you'll also find the RGB LED which indicates the DPI it's on. It also indicates if the mouse is running low on charge. You also have this crosshair logo, which is the Max Gaming logo, printed on the side. And lastly, in the middle we have the lens array for the PAW3370 sensor. This sensor, for the uninitiated, is a very good sensor with very high and reliable accuracy. The switches on these are the tried and tested Scale 8.0 switches. They are crisp, but they are not the most lightest switches out there. The wheel encoder has a Huani mechanical switch, and the side buttons are the MWK mechanical switches. Here is how they all sound like. Weight-wise, it weighs 59 grams, while the mini is at 55 grams, which makes this the lightest wireless ergo mice in the market. Correct me down in the comments below if I'm wrong, and I'll make sure to pin it for others to see. Now I'll show you guys my highly scientific hair dryer glide test. Well, I'm joking about the scientific part, but it should give you an idea of how smooth this mice is with the Super Glide feet. Just so you know, the glide you get with your mouse highly depends on the mouse pad it is used on. In my case, I'll be using the X-Ray pad Aqua Control 2. This is a control pad, but it's pretty smooth. This Xlite Wireless V2 with the Super Glides is the smoothest. They have the least static and dynamic friction and slid easily even at the low setting of the hairdryer. The others, including the G Pro X Superlight, didn't move a millimeter at the low setting. However, when I put it on high, the Superlight flew away. This means the Superlight has a decent static friction and a low dynamic friction, which makes it a good mice for everybody to use because of its hybrid control and speed nature. Now let's talk about the feel and characteristics of this mice over my 3 months of use. Initially, out of the box, this mice was impossible to control, especially on this mouse pad. It was so smooth, it felt so jittery. It had hardly any static friction. But in a couple of days, I did get used to it and I was able to get it under control, which now has led to me being a fan of the Super Glides and this mice. I cannot go back to my original G502s. Over 3 months of use, I would say the Super Glides do lose their smoothness, but I wouldn't say it has become bad. I have made sure to keep my mouse surface clean and also the mice feet clean, so it has led to not wearing out so fast. However, over 3 months, it has lost its extreme smoothness. It has come down to having the same feel and glide as the stock G Pro X Superlight, so that's a good thing. However, I believe after 6 months of use, I would certainly have to change the feet. And yes, I did repeat my highly scientific hairdryer test with this mice, and it had same exact glide as the G Pro X Superlight. In the low setting, it didn't move. When as soon as I put it in high, it just flew away. In my opinion, the surface coating of this mice is pretty good. I never had grip issues or the colors are not fading out, so it's a pretty good quality. And I have been very happy to not use any grip tapes on this mice. Next, a quick detailed look on the Pulsar software. Thankfully, you can set the profile and then remove it if you hate keeping the software installed on your PC. But you really don't need to do it, as it hardly uses any space or CPU cycles when it's installed and running. Back to the app, it's pretty clean and intuitive. On the home page denoted by the mouse tab on the top left corner, you have the option to set your profile and keybinds. The buttons are visually numbered from 1 to 5 and you can set the keybind on the left, including to any macros you have set in the macro page. We'll come to that later. Also, down on the left, you can see you can set your debounce delay from 0 to up to 30 milliseconds. Just leave it as 0. Don't know why you would have it any other way. Moving on, the next tab is to change the setting of your mice. You can set the DPI here. I have set mine to 1200 and 1600. You can have up to 4 DPI stages on each profile. Down below, we see the DPI effect either from steady to breathing and to completely off if you want to extend the mouse charge. I have left mine on steady, as I have noticed not much difference in duration between charges when it's on steady or in off. Then on the right side, we have the USB polling rate. Set this at the max 1000 Hz. You can then set the lift off distance as per your liking. And I believe turning on ripple control and angle snapping enables a much smoother mouse cursor movement. And at the bottom, we can set other common parameters of the mouse. Here is how I have set mine. Lastly, in the macro page, this is where you can record your macros to your liking and then set them to a button press in the first page shown. Another thing you would notice, you can see the mice charge on the top right. You can also change the language of the app from English to Chinese, Korean or Japanese. If you click the gear button, you can see your driver version and also update your mouse firmware to the latest one if anything has released yet. As for the battery life of this mice, I would say it's pretty good. I could easily go through 2 weeks, maybe up to 3 weeks of use without charging the mice. My use case, I leave the mice on my table with the computer turned on because I use the PC as a Plex server and it pretty much goes to a low power state, I believe, and it saves on battery. However, even if it's in deep sleep, as soon as I move the mouse, it moves. There's no major lag from it coming out from deep sleep. The LED light does flash red when it's low on charge. I believe it's around 10%, but I can't be sure. All in all, I'm very happy with my purchase. Yes, full disclaimer, I did buy this mouse with my own hard-earned cash. This was not sent to me by Max Gaming or by Pulsar. I just found it really interesting and I had to get it. Not only due to its features, but also due to this amazing colorway. I say it just goes well with my setup over here. And I am planning maybe to upgrade the keyboard down the line. Anyways, this mouse is the best bang for the buck wireless ergo mouse that you can get in the market. I believe there is no competition for this. Even the glorious Model D is not coming close to this. Yes, it might have a better RGB soft implementation. The software is horrible, but this is much better. Oh, there is a better mouse. The Razer Death Adder V3 Pro, which is just released now, is very good. From reviews I have seen, I'd say that is the best wireless ergo mouse. But it's double the price. I mean, you can buy 2 of these at that price. Well, this is the limited edition one, which is about $15 more. But yeah, this, I mean, at its normal stock form, I would say this is hands down the mice to beat. For those keen viewers out there, you guys might have noticed this limited edition mice is now out of stock. So this is no longer available. However, the mini version is available. It's still in stock and about 20 units are still left. So if you're in the market for getting the wireless ergo mice in a mini form, it's there. Go grab it. And I would say go get the super light version or the Max Gaming version that I have here. You won't regret it. As always, if you like this video, please don't forget to click the like button odd number of times. Yes, odd number. And click the subscribe and the bell icon to be notified on my future videos. Each and every like and subscribe my videos and channel receive not only motivates me, but also motivates YouTube in promoting my videos. So please help me out. So that's all for this video. I hope you all take good care of yourself. Till next time, peace out.